Hi guys, SelfCastDad, and we are back with some more 7 Days to Die, and we are starting a new game once again because things were just kind of broken in the last game. So, as you can see, I've been playing for a little while. It is getting near the end of day one. I've been gathering supplies, I've gotten armed, I've gone through all of the things that I normally go through when it's starting a new game. And I've just kind of spared you guys the boredom of watching me start over all again. But I've happened upon this town in the middle of the forest, so we're going to be checking it out. And once again, I'm probably going to try and build a home in this area. We can find a suitable building. Um, so that's kind of where we are right now. We're just going to be finding a place to set up for the night, kind of checking out the town a little bit, seeing how big it is, uh, dropping off some supplies, setting up a temporary shelter until we can find bleeding until we can find a suitable home. So that is the plan. Things have been going pretty smooth for me so far. We've been able to gather a lot of supplies, so we've pretty much got everything that we're going to need to get started and start setting up a home. So I kind of want to talk a little bit about why I'm starting over again, I guess. The last game we had, the updates kind of screwed me. Removed the forge recipe from my crafting menu, and then just weren't able to find a forge book because it wasn't compatible with the old save game. So, kind of without a forge, we were just kind of doubly screwed. But other than that, things were going great in the other game, and it made me sad to have to start over again. I really, really, really liked our base location. Ooh, look at that building. Our base location was awesome. It was, just very ideal for the things that I wanted out of a home. So we're going to be looking for something similar, kind of a similar structure, I guess. Um, and hopefully we'll be able to find that. If not, we may just kind of wander around, or we may just, kind of pick the next best thing for us. So that's kind of where we are and where we're headed. So I'm gonna get busy exploring some of this town, and we are going to try and set up a base camp for the night, so we aren't stuck outside when the zombies come running around. There's a lot of people in this town, a lot of zombies in this town so far. So, that's kind of discouraging, but, it's just one of those things that we kind of have to deal with. And clearing out the town will have to be a priority for us. So, anyways, I gotta say, Alpha 10 has had a lot of game-breaking updates as far as save game compatibility. So I've had to start over, several times now. But all in all, I'm super impressed with the Alpha 10. The game is just getting better and better and better. They're making it harder and harder in some aspects, as far as trying to find books there's a deer, stupid deer. As far as trying to find books to build a forge and all that kind of stuff now. But all in all, I think it's gonna be all right because, oh, look at that. That's kind of nice. We may consider that for a home. We're gonna keep that in mind. We're gonna finish looking around the town, see what else we can find though before we commit to building a home. So where was I? Oh, as far as finding the forge books and stuff, I think that's gonna be okay because they did make it a common to find book. So we're gonna see just how easy it is to find here in a little while once we get to actually looting out some of these buildings and stuff. But right now, I just kind of want to clear out all the enemies that are around us, so we can sneak into somewhere for the night. So I'm not really sure how that's going to work out for us. We may have to run off back into the forest to spend the night if we can't get these zombies cleared out. But you know, that's kind of besides the point there. And I'm not sure if you guys can hear my son talking in the background there. Oh, jeez. Come on. Come on. Oh, don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Okay, jeez. That was close. Alright, so we're going to retreat a little bit. And look at all these guys. They just keep coming and keep coming and keep coming and keep coming out of nowhere. And it's just a killer. Anyways, as I was saying, I'm not sure if you guys can hear my son in the background there. He's in his crib behind me, just being happy watching me play games and stuff. So, you know, sometimes I'm able to have somebody watch my kids while I do this kind of stuff. Sometimes I don't, so I just kind of adapt and overcome, I guess, which is all we can really hope to do. Jeez, those guys are multiplying. There were 4 of them, now there's 5 or 6 it looks like. But that's alright, we're gonna go club warrior on them now. Bam! Bam! I've got really lucky and found this barbed club, or this spiked club, or whatever club this is. I got pretty lucky and found that in a backpack. So this is one of my favorite clubs in the game. It's got one of the greatest damage outputs, so it's a nice thing to be able to find. Of course, I might be lying about that too. This may not be one of the better clubs. I may just be confused. I get really confused about the clubs. Which actually reminds me, I want to go ahead and give a quick shout out to Jeremy. Forgive me if I pronounce this wrong. Jeremy Hale. You've been giving me a lot of tips and advice, and you've been really active on my channel lately. And I want you to know that I really appreciate your comments and your sharing the videos. And I'm glad to have you as a subscriber. So, Jeremy, if you have any more tips for me, feel free to share them. I definitely appreciate the help. And Jeremy was actually giving me some advice about the clubs earlier on in Season 7. And so, yeah, I appreciate everything. I'm also told that you are able to craft land claim blocks now. And I did a little bit of researching on that, and those things are pretty hefty towards resources. It takes 9 tungsten ingots to craft 1 land claim block. So when we get to the point where we are going to be just fortifying the crap out of our house with the land claim blocks, it's definitely going to be taking some time. Okay, so sorry for the break there, but Mama's up from her nap now. She's got the kids. So we're inside that 2-story building we were looking at earlier, and we're just going to be dropping off some stuff. We were able to get in here unnoticed, so we're going to you know, just drop things off and kind of get situated, organize things a little bit. And this is going to be our temporary home. We may end up moving into here permanently. That's, you know, kind of still to be foreseen, I guess. So, anyways, we're just kind of gonna get things situated, and then we will catch up with you guys again in a little bit. Okay, so here's some bookcases. So we're gonna kind of grab what books that we can, and there is our forge book. So we were actually able to find that in the first bookcase we searched, well, second one, but first bookcase we found. So that's a good thing. We can build a forge now, and I believe we also have a leather tanning book. Yes, so that will be very handy to have. That will help us out tremendously. We've already got quite a collection of animal skins, and we've actually got some cooked meat and stuff. I was able to make a campfire earlier, brew up some tea, and cook some meat. So we do have some supplies. You may have noticed there's a little flag mark on my map, or on my radar there. That is where we stashed our meat and stuff in a backpack, which we're going to go ahead and go back and retrieve that now. There's some stuff that I just kind of dropped off, so we weren't, running around town smelling up the place, and so we had a little bit of free inventory space to do a little bit of gathering as we murdered zombies. So, oh yeah, gotcha, fat boy. So we're gonna go ahead and go back and collect that now because we're getting pretty hungry, and we're gonna need to eat before night comes. Right now I do have night set at 20%, which I usually don't do, but I'm kind of tired of not having enough time to do stuff during the day and not getting the resources gathered that I need to have gathered. And I get tired of just sitting there staring at walls at night, so I've went ahead and bumped the night to 20%, so nights will fly by and the days will also be longer. So there's our meat. We're gonna go ahead and just eat that. I only had one piece left. I thought I had more, which is a little disconcerting. That means we may... Oh, look at that. There's some zombies. We may end up starving a little bit during the night, but, so be it. We're really not doing too bad, so. And I do have quite a bit of eggs that we can boil up if we need to, but if I remember right, eggs don't really do a whole lot for feeding you, and you're a lot better off using eggs for bacon and eggs with the pork. So, we may end up having to boil some eggs, though there's some water we can actually use to do that. Another reason I don't like boiling the eggs is because it removes the jar from the water. So, you kind of lose that resource as you go. But, we've really haven't had much trouble at all finding jars. And they don't, it's not necessary to actually forge jars anymore with since they get reused. And I usually end up throwing away a lot of jars because I don't have a use for them all, really. But anyways, we're gonna do what we can, and we are going to survive this. So right now we just got to kind of get everybody cleared out so we can sneak back into our shelter and hole up for the night. So, and it looks like we are able to do that now. So we are going to be heading back home and getting situated there. Look at that house, it's all beat up already. Well, look at that, we found some beer. Stamina hydration removes the burning effect. Now the way I understand it, drinking beer will give you a status buff, and then it will give you a status debuff for a hangover. So that's pretty interesting. Anyways, this is not our home. I decided that we have some daylight left. We've got about 3 or 4 hours. I think it gets actual night at 21:30. I might be wrong about that, but if memory serves correctly, that's about the time. So we've got about 4 hours, 3-4 hours. Can I take the sign? No. So I decided we might as well do a little bit more looting, see if we can't find some more canned goods to eat. So we're just going to kind of clear out some of the buildings around our home, our temporary home, and see if we can't find some food and all of that good stuff and junk and things, and hopefully we can find some food. Because it's really what I need right now is just some food to put inside my belly. Okay, so we've looted out, about 4 or 5 buildings, and it was pretty uneventful, so I just kind of skipped over it. And the only thing I was really able to find was a couple cans of dog food. So we're kind of in a little bit of trouble. I did manage to find a fire axe, which I'm gonna go ahead and get repaired up right now, since we've been using it pretty heavy to chop down doors and stuff. And we're gonna eat our dog food, yeah, nom, nom, nom. And we're gonna have a little drink, and we're going to be heading back out now. This is a house that we explored. Um, Now I feel like we are going to have to come up with some way to mark the buildings that we have looted out, just so we know, and that way there won't be a whole lot of confusion later on. Some more beer, some waters, more beers. Man, it's a lot of beer. So, oh, there's a gun safe, so we're gonna definitely want to smash in here and grab that and see what kind of weapon parts, if not whole weapons, that we can find. Alright, so what do we have? We have a hunting rifle and a shotgun receiver. I think we may actually have both of those things already. I'm pretty sure we have the shotgun receiver at least, so uh, we'll go ahead and leave them there for now. And hopefully, if we do need them, we won't forget about them later. Anyways, those metal doors I really hate using the fire axe on. The pickaxe will go through them much faster. But you know, it's one of those things we don't have yet. Oh, look at that ammo. I love finding ammo. Okay, so I think we're a little bit over time at this point. So we're gonna go ahead. Oh, look at that sham. All right. We're gonna go ahead and end the episode. But there's something I really need to do real quick, which is to make up some eggs. So we've got our campfire already. We're gonna put this right beside our sleeping bag here, keep us warm. And we need bottled water, a cooking pot, and eggs. So these will cook pretty fast, just like that. So we're gonna grab those. I'm gonna get some murky water cooking. Um, I guess I don't think we're gonna cook all of it right now. We just kind of want to get what we can before night actually sets in. And so, whoops, that's not really what I wanted to do, but okay. Anyways, yeah, we'll cook that. That's good enough. Alright, so we're gonna eat some eggs, and then we'll be calling it a night. Okay, so eggs seem to do considerably better than they used to, which that's kind of a relief, you know. So we're gonna go ahead and end the episode here, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I apologize for having to start a new game, but you know, it's just kind of one of those things that happens. So this is the SelfCastDad, and I will see you guys later in the zombie apocalypse.